Hi guys, I thought I'd do something different today. There's a lot of stuff going on YouTube, and I don't think it's going to end very soon, because when one person ends it, another person starts it up again. And they finished with this one, so they start up with another one. And it's called gaslighting. Gaslighting. And it's a tactic used to gain power. And it works. And it works very well with a lot of victims. A lot of victims don't realize how much they've been brainwashed. Because slowly over time, it has been happening, but then it speeds up. You see, it speeds up. So you've slowly been brainwashed, and these people that use these techniques like to abuse and bully people. They're like dictators, narcissists, and cult leaders. Yep. That's kind of how to sum it up. And some people like drama in their life. Some people like to keep it coming. Now, we all know YouTube is a community, and there is all kinds of personalities doing their YouTube channel. Many are very good at what they do, don't get me wrong, but sometimes there's a lot of people arguing. They argue with this one, they argue with that one. This one sides with this one, and then this one has to side with that one or choose the other person. But they've all been gaslighted, you know? They've all been brainwashed because they don't know what reality is anymore, because they've slowly been brainwashed into thinking all these things about people, and they question it. Now, even though there's some people that have known people for a long time, but it's like a YouTube thing, a YouTube friends, you know, YouTube family. You don't know them from Adam. You are not close to them in the way that you meet up every 6 months, talk on the phone, you know a lot, become very good friends. And these people would never stab you in the back. There are people that have some good friends on YouTube, and they would never stab you in the back if they were your true friend. Now, when this happens, when you find out they're not your friend anymore, or one mistake that you made, they turn on you. So I guess they were never good friends with you in the first place, because, you know, as people say, you know, you could have dealt with this or whatever happened in a different way. And so this is where friends turn on friends, and then their subs, their followers, have to, well, they don't have to, but they choose to take a side. They choose to believe one or the other. Many do, and you can't really do nothing about that. You have to let it take its course. And number one is one of the signs is they tell blatant lies. Now, I know you guys, when you watch stuff, you say, what a liar. Oh my God, this is a lie. Oh, they're not even telling the truth. So we know that, right? But they will tell you right straight to your face, even though they're behind that screen. Or they might do live chats, but they're still behind the screen, okay? They're not sitting with you in person. So they know that they can act that way, because what are you going to do? They can cut you off their chat, they can block you, and they don't really care what you got to say. They're going to tell their story, whether it's a lie or it's not, because they believe it. They believe their blatant lie. And so it's not even white lies, is it? It's huge lies. It's very massive lies that over time it just destroys people, and it makes them feel worthless. And even if they're not the ones getting hurt by it, they are feeling it. They are feeling it, because nobody's going to listen to you. You could talk to you blue in the face, and they don't care what you got to say. You be telling the truth, but they also think they are telling the truth. What they're saying is right, and they will use any method out there to convince you. It's like being brainwashed. It's like torture. Yeah, it's like torture. And another one, they deny they ever said anything or something, and you have the proof. The proof is staring at you. You're looking at the piece of paper, the email. You're looking at remarks, comments, and it's staring you right in the face. But they're gonna deny it, that it's not true. And they start swearing to God that is not true. And then it makes you start questioning your reality. Yeah, this is when you start going crazy, because you think, okay, am I going crazy or something? No, I'm not going crazy. But they're going to make you question your first instinct. Something ain't right. It ain't right. And that's our defense. But it's up to you to act on it. Don't question yourself. Don't question it. If you know it's right and you've seen it, then the other person has to prove you wrong. So believe it until they come up and prove you wrong. And they have to prove you wrong by having some proof. Even though, you got the proof. But they're the ones lying. You're not. See, you have the proof. So they just lie. They deny. They lie and deny. Now, I've seen that a lot. There are some people that are just like, oh my God. Really? Yeah. But some people, it's not about being smarter than the other person. It's about, don't let them question your reality of the truth. truth. Don't get that far. Don't let yourself question the truth. If you don't know what the truth is in the first place, then you might believe them a bit until you don't, and then until you get the full stories, and then you can make your decision. But don't let them brainwash you into believing a liar. Another thing they use, first of all, if you have kids, they're going in for the kill. Oh yeah. And I've seen that a few times. And, I don't know why time after time people said leave the children out of it. Don't attack the children. And stuff like that. But they will, because they know if they can't get at you one way, they're going to get at you another. And if you have children, well, sorry to say, but they will use what is near and dear to you. And that is the first they attack. And I don't know why people do this kind of thing, but there's plenty out there that do. There's people that love this kind of drama. They thrive on it. They like to see people against each other, and a lot of the time we don't even know how it started. Why? But they have these kind of people that kind of do this they have a lot of negative traits. Yeah, I don't know what's been going on in their life, or they just don't like somebody else's life, or they're jealous of it or something. They're jealous of what's going on. Is probably why they do that, because they're so negative. A person can have a lot of things, can have a lot of money, a nice house, but that don't mean that they are jealous or don't like somebody else being happy. And they thrive on drama. And they attack the foundation. Yeah. They attack the foundation. And another one. They can wear you down. These kind of gaslighters that have this attack, drama, cult-like, narcissists, whatever. They want to be in authority. They want to be the attention of what's going on. They will wear you down over time, because it wears you down because it's done. When they start doing this, they do it gradually, slowly, over time. And they tell a lie here, a lie there. And they start making snide comments every so often. It goes on like that. So they work at their audience. They're working you. They're working you. It's like a con artist. When they work you, they slowly work you, and then they go in for the kill. Yeah. That's how it is. And then over time, you know, like a con artist, over time, they start, you know, speeding it up a little bit, making it more huge lies and more snide comments. But they start getting bold and start being disgusting. Yeah. And you don't have to be slow or, you know, the smartest person, or you can be very smart and you won't be aware that you've just got sucked in to gaslighting. Yeah, people often say, how did I ever get messed up in this? How did I get sucked into this? Well, it was done over time and gradually. And that's a tactic and effective. And yeah, I heard this statement. It's the frog in the frying pan. Well, anyway, when I say that, it's because it's done gradually over time and they speed it up. So, you know, the heat is turned up over time. So you don't know, you don't realize what's happening. That's how people get sucked in. They get sucked in to believing a lie, even though you have proof. To say by many people, or by email, by text, by phone call, by a recording, that doesn't matter. You've already been sucked in. Like I say, like a con artist, a liar, a dictator, all those kind of things. And it's, like I say, brainwashed and cult-like. And also drama, because it seems like a lot of people like it, because it gets them attention. It gets the attention to them, and not because they believe them. Half the time it's not because they believe you, it's because they like to watch the drama go down. It's like a book, it's like a movie. They can't believe it. They just can't believe what they're hearing, and they can't believe why people believe such rubbish. But there's many people in this world, different personalities, and this is why they believe them. And another one. It says here, their actions do not match their words. Their actions don't match their words. It says to look at what they are doing rather than what they are saying. Yep. Look what they're doing rather than what they're saying. And what they are saying means nothing. It's just talk. What they are doing is the issue. What they are doing is the issue. So there's something to think about. And then another one. They throw in positive reinforcement to confuse you. Now, all that I've been saying, I'm sure that you felt that way. Yeah. They be positive. It's only to confuse you. Yep. That's right. We've all said that. Because I've said it. I'll be like, oh my goodness. I'm so confused. But not really confused. Do you know what I mean? It's just a saying. To me, on my part. Because I have to you have to laugh. But it's not funny. Because many people, and not even on YouTube, many people that have been caught up in this through, cult leaders or anything like that, any group out there, the church, and they do get talked to, and then they believe it. So they slowly get into this situation. When they're throwing something in like reinforcement to confuse you, well, they are cutting you down. They're cutting you down. They're telling you that you don't have value. Yeah, you don't have value. You heard that one? Yeah. You don't have value. And now they're praising you for something you did. Yeah, they first cut you down, say you don't have value. But then they say something good to confuse you. And they praise you for something that you did. And this is an additional sense of uneasiness. And then you start to think, this is when you start questioning yourself again. You think, well, maybe they aren't so bad. Yep. And then you think, well, they're not so bad. Because, today they're having a good day. They're saying some nice things. Well, they throw that in. It's reinforcement to confuse you. Yeah. They are. This is a calculated attempt to keep you off kilter. They ain't so bad. See, they already got you confused. No. If you think somebody ain't good, they're no good no matter what they say, because once you know they're that kind of person, you know that they're never going to change. They're not going to change. Well, for a day? No. You don't change overnight. Nobody's going to change overnight. Now, if you want to get help for this, if you're that kind of person, it's like you go and get some treatment. It's like going to AA or something, It's like if you got a drug problem, anger problem, these kind of people need to go get some treatment. And they probably never change anyway. But if you know these kind of people lie, they lie. They're never going to change. They're just simply going to be a liar all their life. Because they live in that reality where it's the truth. They believe it to be so. They could say, look up into the sky, it's green or something. Well, we know the sky is blue, kind of thing. And the grass is green. And this what makes you question your reality. And then you think, well, they said something nice about me, that I did something good. They praised me. But you see, when they praise you for something you've done, it's not because they really believe in this praising for you. They praised you because it served them a purpose. Yeah. They praised you because it was on the agenda. It served them. It served the gaslighter. They don't say something to you unless it serves a purpose. It's not really out the kindness of their heart. They want something from someone. And they have to praise a few people to get more people to like them. It's all brainwashing. It's all, they get you to question your reality, and this is all it's about. Now, another one. They know confusion weakens people. You know that? I certainly know that when I get confused about something, like whatever it might be, at work, something I've done, and I question myself. And some people, it breaks them down. They cry a little bit. When you've got confused or weakened, a lot of people cry, don't they? And they get upset and they can't think right. They get like that. So I know that people getting confused weakens people. And gaslighters know that people like having a sense of stableness, and normacy. And they know this. And the goal is to uproot this and make you constantly question everything. Now, sounds like you could be being abused by an abuser, right? When they slowly work on you, slowly, make you question whatever's going on in your life. This is how you get brainwashed into believing that you are the one that is wrong. Gaslighting comes down to all this: bullying, being abused, making you question your sanity, making you even question one of your good friends, And as humans, naturally, look for help and to make you feel more stable. So you look for somebody like that. And when a gaslighter has kind of confused you and weakened you, you've been gaslighted. This is what they do. They break you. You brainwashed you. And it's a cult. It's cult-like. It's cult-like. It's dictating. It's dictating. They are never going to be wrong. How often do they say they're wrong? And if they say they're wrong, it's only because it serves them a purpose. Yeah. You see, there's several steps ahead of you. con people do that. There's several steps ahead. They've already got their plan. Whatever their agenda is going to be that week, that day. Yeah. They're already way ahead of you. You've got to be ahead of them. And then there is the project. Yes, there's a project. They are a drug user or a cheater. And they constantly accusing you of that. Yeah. Well, we've kind of all said that. You know, a lot of people said that. They gotta be on drugs. Or they cheat. Or they're a liar. You know, that constantly comes up in everything. That's bullying, you know. But we've all said it because we know they gotta be on some kind of medication, some of these people. And, you know, drugs, drinking, you know, overdoing it, you know. Even if you're, I don't know, it's kind of like you're losing your mind. You're out of reality. Yeah, out of reality. And this is kind of done often when you start trying to defend yourself. You are distracted from the gaslighter's own behavior. So, you know, this is when you start to feel like you're the one going crazy. And, you know, there's many people on YouTube that say, oh my God, this is stressing me out. You know, I need to go smoke cigarettes. You know, you get stressed out, you know, and you need a cigarette or something. Or, you know, you need a stiff drink. Because you know then that this is stressing you out. And this is stressing you out. And you leave because of your own insanity. Because you feel yourself like losing it. You know, because they're getting to you. This is gaslighting. They've got to you. They're doing their job. That's the name, the project. The project is to make you feel this way and get you to this level. And that is the gaslighter's own behavior. Yep. That's their own behavior. And then they try to align people against you, which that's what's happened. That's what's happening. That's what has happened to a lot of people. They are masters at this. They are good talkers. Yeah. If you want to call it a debate. But situations like this, bullying, abusing, lying, cult-like manners, is what do they call it? They find people like this that will stand by them no matter what. No matter what. Because they have weaved you into their web for so long that you will not disagree with them. Right? Brainwashed, cult-like. And they will use people against you. They will use people against you. So this is when the fighting starts against, pin one against the other. They say one nice thing, turn around and do the opposite. They, you know, they say, yeah, this stops now today. They've only said that to get you on their side. And then they start picking on somebody else that has not believed them or said something about them because they stuck up for themselves and said they just didn't believe it. And they will start in on you and start pinning people against you, making you lose your mind again in reality. Yeah. And they start making comments such as, this person knows that you're not right. And they know that you're useless too. And they say this person said that and this person said that. But really, actually, these people didn't even say these things. But you know, here comes the lies. And they say they have the proof, but they never really come out with the proof. They never really actually show you the proof. But you're going to believe them because you're in with them and you don't want to go against them. You really do believe in them. And even though not everybody, they might believe you, but they don't like to talk bad about others neither at the same time. You know, like, why can't we all just get along? You know, why don't we just forget this and start all over again? Do you know what I mean? But that's not the purpose of a gaslighter. They would just keep it going. They're constant. They're a constant liar. So, like I said, you can't believe a liar. You really can't. You just got to accept it, that they are just a liar. And do this for a living. You know, they're like this. They're not going to change. It's like, you know, like a cheater. Once a cheater, always a cheater, so the saying goes. Well, most of the time that's true. Most of the time, it is true. And you, when a gaslighter uses this technique, it makes you feel like you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to trust, who to turn to. So this is how it gets to you. This is how people turn on people. And whether they feel bad at the time, some people feel real bad later, it's because they've been brainwashed. They've been brainwashed into believing this. There are weak people in the world. And they prey on these people. They prey on people's good heart. Now, if you've got something to offer them, you will be their friend. You will be their friend until they don't need you anymore. And that is the truth. And you can't deny that one. Isolation. Isolation. And there's another one. They will tell you or others that you are crazy. Now, we've all said that, you know, oh my God, that person is crazy. You know, crazy to be even doing this. But a lot of us are not in that cult reality. And most of us, you know, a lot of us don't feel that they have got us in their control. Because we like to, you know, watch it and see what happens. And it's like dismissive. You know, like if you've got a wife and they bow to you, you know, they bow to you, your every whim, and they cater to you, and they believe in that's their job. And a gaslighter knows if they question your sanity, people will not believe you when you tell them the gaslighter is abusive or out of control. And this is a master technique. Yep. And like I said, they tell you everyone else is a liar. Everyone else is a liar. Here we go again. By telling you that everyone else is a liar, your family, the media, is a liar. It's making you question your reality. It also makes a person turn to the gaslighter for the correct information. Yep. This makes them powerful. And this is why they think they're important, because you turn to them. But little do they know, they've kind of been like brainwashed into believing their lies. Yeah, because they tell a good story. They're good talkers. They're speed talkers, and they can turn on a dime. Yeah, they can turn on a dime. And if you turn to a gaslighter for some correct information, the truth, no lies, which isn't correct information at all when it comes down to it. Because if you lie a lot, we don't know if your lie is the truth or not. We don't know really if it's the truth. But like I said, there's a lot of people out there who will believe your lies no matter what. They believe every word you speak because you have been gaslighted by a gaslighter, and you have been pulled into the trap. You are in the spider's web. They have you right where they want you to be. You are hypnotized, kind of thing. You watch and listen to every word, and that's how cult-like bullying liars do. That's what they do. So guys, these are some of the signs, and this technique is used in a lot of ways to trap a person, to abuse a person, to belittle them, abuse them, bring them up, to only bring them back down again. And it serves only one purpose, and the purpose is to get you to believe in what they say is to be the truth. let's have a little discussion on this and your thoughts and how you feel about this. And thank you for stopping by.